There you have the two brothers drinking. Predators such as lion and leopard will drink whenever it's available, but doesn't necessarily mean that they need to drink every day. They can attain a lot of their moisture from the blood from the body of their prey, as is obvious in the west of South Africa. Lions of the Kalahari can go for weeks without drinking. Some are even known to resort to feeding on certain fruits just for the moisture. But just like us, thirst is there. If you're thirsty and there's water available, why not have a swig?
Already.
Okay, so the boys are quite nicely settled in there down by the water. See if we can go around. Mum was sitting quite nicely in the open for us there. It's a nice visual of her. Nice relaxed female leopard. Good value. Beauty about having relaxed females as opposed to males is that the female is essentially going to give birth to cubs. There's no greater value out there than cubs, be it lion or leopard. The innocence of the youth, these individuals. And just like that, Mum is there. Okay. Almost thought she disappeared on us there. There we go. And your picture there. It's not always that easy to tell the difference between a male and a female, but if you know that it's an adult, I mean the size is key. The size of the head and the neck area of a male leopard is far, far greater than that of a female. Male leopards can get up to essentially a maximum weight of about 90 kilograms, whereas your females don't normally get to anything greater than 65 in this part of the Kruger Park or the Sabi Sands. Down in the Cape, Southern Cape, Baviaans Kloof, outside of PE, the maximum they record, the males there, is no more than 40 kilograms. So marked difference in their size. It's invariably got to do with the diet change. They feed on much smaller prey down there, be it lots of hares, birds, small mammals, as opposed to impala and antelope of that size. Now to answer that question again, how do you know if a cat's going to show a negative response? Look at that. It's quite obvious she's relaxed. Any predator that is showing negative behavior is going to be looking at you flat, flat, flat. You're going to feel the intensity of that stare. It doesn't take much to figure it out. Your body tells you that something's not right. I've been charged once by a male leopard in the Kruger Park. I was busy tracking him. His tracks were pretty fresh from the night before. I followed him from a little water hole where he'd had a little bit of something to drink. I didn't know he had a kill down in the drainage line. Started tracking. I probably got to a little bit further away than I am from this female right now. Good, what, 30 meters or so, when I heard him. I didn't see him, but I heard him. He was a big male. He wasn't happy with my approach, wasn't happy with the position I was in, and he charged me from the drainage line. And I'll tell you now, it's the most frightening experience in the world. You don't quite know what to do. Your body wants to basically just go inside itself and disappear. He roars and rumbles that ground, hitting the ground with his paws as he came up the slope towards me, with very, very yellow, deep, threatening eyes. I'll never ever forget that moment in my life. But I did exactly what you're supposed to do. Leopards, when it comes to a male leopard, or any leopard for that matter, showing aggressive behavior, the key is not to look at them. Look past them, look at them with the side of your eyes, look with your peripherals. Don't look directly at them, but do not turn your back. I don't mean, when I say don't look at them, I don't mean turn around. Don't look at them at all, but don't turn and don't step back. Just stand there and wait for them to stop. Invariably they do stop, about 5 meters or so. Turn around with a swat of the tail and a snarl. Once they do that, you can take a good 2 or 3 steps backwards and repeat the process again. If the leopard charges you, quite often charge you 2-3 times. I know a friend who was in an incident with a female lion that charged him repeatedly for almost an hour before he finally got him and his guests out of there. So it's about patience, it's about understanding the animal, understanding their behavior, and knowing that 100% certainty, if you turn your back on an aggressive animal, it is going to attack you. Being a predator, that is, a cat. Essentially, they do fear us, they all fear us, and an innate fear of man. Once you turn your back and move away, you become the fleeing object, the animal that's running away, and they can't help but chase you. So what will go from fear will turn into an instinct to hunt or to catch. And there's no chance you're going to outrun an animal that can cover 24-25 meters in a single second. So no, I can't do that. Right, taken. Affirmative. Okay, copy. What is marked? Sitting on his mark. Takes some time, so we'll leave him with them for a while. And then move off. And we can meet everybody on on what was it? So you can see the heavy breathing. The only way these animals really have of cooling down is through breathing. Often see a lion and leopard in the heat of the day sitting under a tree, panting frantically with their mouth quite wide open, and that gape, lots of moisture in the mouth, all the air flowing over there causes quite a considerable reduction in heat. I'm sure any of you that have had dogs at home, take them on the beach, get back in your car, you know what I mean. Back up. Watch he moves with the game cruiser. Ignore that. Okay, there's the yawn. Mampimpa rin bine le. Mampimpa rin bine. Le, Hans. Okay. Can't help myself in moments like this. Gotta get my own video camera out. It's just wonderful to be allowed into the presence of these normally very shy and elusive cats. Animals that can quite easily live next to man without any interference or causing any harm. We just respect them. See there how she sits with her mouth open, panting away. You could say by seeing her and these two youngsters that are almost fully grown, successful mother. Leopards and lions have quite a high mortality rate in the youngsters. If the mother's not a very good mother, then they quite often lose 100% of their youngsters. And it's not uncommon for a female to lose 80% of her babies that she produces. It might sound quite drastic, but the weak ones die. Strong ones survive and go forward to obviously take forward that strong gene. You can see how the light doesn't affect